Howdy, this is Bubba back with my co-host. We're going to be talking about today's episode of the season pass information. To me, this is one of the bigger days of the year because it tells you if anything, like big picture, is going to be positive or negative. Overall, not a whole lot has changed. What were y'all's thoughts overall on the season pass?
I'm gonna have to pay more money to take my kids to Dollywood now. There's only two bring a friend passes with my diamond, but
it's interesting that they have some that you can buy, like you can purchase.
Yeah,
that they didn't do that last year, right? Like this is the first year they're doing that.
Well, there's always been a discount, I think, where you could buy extra tickets, but it wasn't as good as this discount.
So This is like the first year they've done it as like it's an actual bring a friend ticket. I feel like it could just set a ticket, like a cheaper discounted ticket or something. But I mean, I have to say, I think we all saw, I saw this coming. I also see them just slowly, completely getting rid of bring a friend or one bring a friend. I feel like that's kind of the goal.
Yeah, I say every year they're going to remove Bring a Friend, and I'm proud to say that I was wrong for like the 5th year in a row or something like that. But by the time you're hearing this, the pre-sale for the October 12th is probably gone with. The dates to know, the pre-sale starts October the 13th. And then the general public days is November the 1st.
Then you can't get your cup either. And I actually got the Diamond Pass. Stupid reason, I suppose. But I got the Diamond Pass because I wanted the cup.
I'm not lying. I did too.
I mean,
it's a cute cup.
This thing is a great cup. Last year's was a great cup. I can't not be with this cup.
Yeah. And this year you get Night Flight. You get Night Flight this time. Did you see it?
Yeah.
It's really pretty. I like it.
It's purple.
It is. I like the vibes.
It looked like the same style of cup.
I think so.
It can be confusing to go over this because there's a lot of numbers and facts and stuff like that, but I guess we're going to try to make it less confusing. I know overall, compared to last year, I paid $20 more for my season pass than last year when I renewed mine. So basically the same price overall, really. I mean, I guess you can discount that as inflation or whatever. So basically the same price. So let's see. Going over starting with the Diamond Pass, it is $399 including tax. So we're just going to round up and call that $400. It does start October the 13th. Well, it does start now. That's what it says.
Is it $399?
$398.98 to be exact.
Oh, was that when you with tax and everything?
Right, yeah, because it was like
$354.
Yeah, so I think there's it turns out to basically $400 even for diamonds, which is a lot of money, especially if you're buying 2 or 3. I think the interesting thing is the dates. If you look on the 26 visitation dates, it says March the 13th it starts, and it says it is good through January the 3rd of 27. So that probably means the park will close January the 3rd next year.
Oh. Just a little longer. It doesn't have to be all winter, but
I was hoping we were going to slowly move towards earlier opening date. And then I saw the 13th and I'm like, well, it's not this year. It's not next year. But I will say, if the price looks intimidating, if you do it monthly, it's only $35. So there's a little easier way to swallow it. Plus you get Splash Country too.
Right. Overall, I think it's an amazing value. I think there's just a sticker shock you see of
that.
the dining, you still get 20% off for the still get 20% off for the diamond. You get the $15 off for 1 day ticket, but I don't know how many people use those. You get a $40 ticket for Christmas, a Bring a Friend pass for this Christmas. So that's something
That's nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good price there. And then if that person wanted to take that and go towards season pass, they'd probably knock off $40 from that. The confusion part, and I think we've already talked about it briefly, is the Bring a Friend passes. Dollywood seems to always confuse people on this. And if you check the comparison, it says 2 free tickets, and that is not true. You get 4. But it's 2 Dollywood and 2 Splash Country. I think that's where the confusion comes in. I've already got mine printed off. What were y'all's thoughts on segregating the Bring a Friend tickets?
I think it's smart of them, but not as good for us. Because the idea behind the Bring a Friend is, maybe you bring a friend once, but then you get them interested
to come back again. Yeah.
Because Dollywood's price for a day ticket is kind of high. 2 days, not so high. 3 days, you buy an annual pass, right? And you pretty much get to a gold pass within a couple of days.
Yeah.
3 or 4 days.
I mean,
so, do y'all think they will stick with that, or is that one of those things they say and not check?
I think they get rid of it. I think they use it as a way to raise prices without raising prices. Because a $20 increase isn't that much. In fact, that's exactly how much my Disney pass went up today, my Sorcerer pass.
I did actually.
But the base price is a little higher. I really did only pay double.
I think
Sorcerer pass is $1,100.
I think the issue with Dollywood is that everyone is so used to this being like a regional park and a smaller park. And when you think of Dollywood, you just kind of automatically think of it's a little bit more cost friendly than other theme parks. But I think the biggest thing is that they are trying to move, and they're where they're a national park. They're at Disney Universal standards. They're building $50 million attractions. They've got to be able to compensate for that somewhere. And they've got to be able to show shareholders, this is the money we're making. This is how we can continue to build these attractions. So I think the more attractions we want, we all talk about all these like once in a lifetime coasters and indoor attractions. It's costly, and they've got to be able to pay that bill somehow. I don't know how else to describe that, but they got to pull the money from somewhere. And unfortunately,
you got to keep locals happy. You got to keep annual pass holders happy.
They're trying to
bring in people all at the same time.
It's a fun juggling act they're having to deal with right now, because they're making these changes. And of course, locals and everybody, they're not going to be happy with a lot of these changes. But at the same time, if we want Dollywood to expand, if we want to see these new things, I mean, when you think about it, they're putting a lot of money into these parks. Like that parking lot was how many millions of dollars just for a parking lot? And then they had, it's
I don't like it when people use things like inflation. It's going up higher than inflation. Well, back when this thing started, it was a railroad.
Yeah.
Right? And then they added rides, and then they added this ride and this ride. You got to take the cost of inflation times the amount of money they're spending, because they need to get more people and make it bigger, and then capacity and up and down years and all sorts of things.
I mean, just think this year they have they have Night Flight, they have Wilderness Pass, they had the parking lot. They had a lot going on this year. It doesn't sound like when you're like, oh, it's only 3 things. But I mean, when you think of how much money all of that cost.
You need to talk about Wilderness Pass one day. That'll be a good episode. Especially after we see how it does at Christmas.
Oh,
they do something for Christmas there.
Not the episode. Nope, we do. We do, because I was not happy this weekend. We do need to talk about Wilderness Pass.
I think we just have next week's episode.
I'll cut this out, by
I
the
think
way.
if you wanted to
Basically,
be
they cut their
negative,
menu in half, and I'm not happy about it.
Now we have to just hear that. This is now the episode.
Catfish,
Why are you not happy with Wilderness Pass?
Catfish is gone. One of the salads is gone.
Yeah, catfish.
Hush puppies are gone.
What? Oh man.
Yes.
I knew catfish because I was going up there a couple months ago and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna get catfish.
Garden salad now, which it's a salad. I get it, but I don't get why they got rid of the chicken. I don't. It was not a fun Saturday. Was stressful. I was stressed on Saturday. What?
The rotisserie chicken's gone now? Okay.
That's still there.
I thought you said they got rid of the chicken. So.
No. I think they may have been out of it, though. I don't know. We didn't go inside. After I saw all the stuff gone, I was like, I'm out. Well, I was too mad at that point.
I made to check on that.
Makes it interesting. What I've got written down is next week, we're going to talk about Wilderness Pass. I'm going to do more research now on specifically what's been cut. Because I loved that place. But anyways, back to Bring a Friend.
I think if you were being negative, back to if you wanted to be negative, the Bring a Friend is the biggest and maybe only negative thing you can be. And where that comes in at, if you're somebody who gets a diamond specifically to bring your spouse or whatever, going from 4 to 2 to Dollywood can change that and make you have to buy a silver pass.
And that's and I will say that's what's happening, because with Eric, he doesn't go as often as I do. And we were using the Bring a Friend for him to be able to go to each of the festivals at least once. Well, I had less this year. And so he ended up buying a silver pass because of that. So Dollywood got more money out of us. So, I mean, logically, it makes sense. I do hope I will say this much. I hope they at least keep 1 or 2 per pass going. At least keep 1 or 2 of them. I mean, they cut out the silver because the silver got cut completely. They only had this kind of Bring a Friends for them.
Yeah, and while we're here, the gold gets 1 total.
Yeah. And then total 2, because I think, no. Oh, it's if you add, okay, so I think if you add the Splash Country to the gold, you get another 1. Just to make it even more confusing.
I don't blame them. If they didn't have them before, it's the most annoying thing ever. It's better now that it's digital.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the same. Can I take a pass? Anybody have any passes? Any of this? How do these things work? Do I need to be there? What day is this? Can you use them on a Sunday? Can you use them with it?
It was very confusing for a while.
Yeah, it can be. And I think that's one of the things if you're deciding which pass to get. Oh, it's so much, obviously, money. If you can afford it or not. The rest of the perks with the cup we talked about, the cup is for gold. In the free refill cup is just diamond, right?
No, I saw it. It says all season cup on the.
But it's not free refills. To get the free refill cup, you have to get diamond, right?
It wasn't specific when I saw it.
I
wondered about that.
Here's and I was wondering the same thing too, because I couldn't find the answer to this either. I do have a question because again, I didn't renew last year.
Got it pulled up.
Gold didn't get a mug last year. They didn't get it a refillable, right?
They got the 1 day refillable.
They got the 1 day refillable.
Yeah, and Diamond got the all season refillable.
All season.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you got the good cup. Ta-da!
You got the pretty cup. Yeah.
And they didn't tell you that. I was so mad. I would have been so mad if I had not gotten that with my diamond member. Because that's the premier
perk.
Diamond thing. That you add that and the cinnamon bread, and that's the one to buy. I can't.
See,
I haven't got a single email saying we'd like you to come to the diamond thing. So.
See, gold says all season mug. So are they getting a mug this year? I don't
They're
think
not
they're
getting.
one.
I've got it pulled up. There's a screen that you can. There's another compare screen that's got like stuff listed out, and if you look on it, it says on Diamond, it says all season refill mug, but it does not say that on Gold.
And see,
Yeah,
what
and
I'm
here-
looking at does say it on gold.
On the renewals page, it says all season refill mug, and it says discounts on premium.
If you look for the screen that's got the dollar figures, that's where it's at, not on the compare screen.
I think I'm just.
Oh, no, that's discount premium. I don't know. It seems like that would be really smart to get rid of the day mug and just sell the up. Sell it. I mean, yes. Just saying.
If they were looking to cut people from stealing drinks, Lewis's idea would be a great.
I still think the chip thing like Disney has would be smart for them to stop that. But I don't know how they would do it.
How you do that is how it works on cruise ships. You have to scan your season. You have to scan your season pass, and you get like 15 seconds to fill up your drink.
That's similar to Disney. Yeah. Because I can't tell you how many times I see people just filling up their own like Stanley mugs with Coke, and I'm like, y'all just don't care. Like,
the rest of the perks are pretty similar. You got your free parking. You got $10 off the VIP parking. The first hour time saver is back. The monthly digital offers is back.
This is all for gold, right?
That's those are also for gold.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're comparing gold, you get $5 less off what you spend. Then the 3 total bring a friend passes less, and your dollar figure is $240 plus tax. So you're probably looking at $40 range or so for tax. So you're probably looking at $110 to $120 difference roughly. Going over, if you have questions about which season pass is best for you, feel free to message me or any of the people here will help you out. The silver pass, it's $164 plus tax. So you're looking at about an $80 difference to go up from silver to gold. And they do have some confusing dates on the visitation as well. They cut you off mid-December, so that's not too bad. But no bring a friend passes for silver.
At least they get the discounts though on the shopping and dining.
Yeah, you do get 10% off with the silver, but more than likely somebody in your family's got a gold, so it's probably not that big. You do get now. They do sell this summertime pass. I didn't even quite realize they had that.
Okay, me either. I think that's cool that they have it though. That they have one specifically for summer.
Yeah, it's $130 plus tax. It's good from April the 18th through September the 13th. So it's a $34 difference plus the tax. It was a $34 difference to go from the summer pass to the silver pass. So to me, I would just go ahead and pay the extra $30 and get the silver pass.
Yeah.
It's kind of a dumb purchase unless you're only going in the summer.
Yeah.
Because you don't live here.
Right.
But then it's a great deal. Or if you're just using because your kids are out of school and you want to take them quite often, then it's a good deal.
Like if you're not a local but you live in Tennessee and you want to go like to Dollywood often or in the summer because the kids are out, yeah.
And most likely, if you like the place, you may upgrade, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That could be what it's for. It's targeting people that are just here for like the week or something like that.
I mean, it's smart because then they can go whenever. I will say one thing about the silver pass to remember is that they have those blackout dates, but the blackout dates are not the child pass. They don't have the blackout dates.
Okay.
So
child doesn't have the blackout dates?
So yeah, child passes do not have the blackout dates.
So
it does
feel like
dad gets gold, kiddo can still go too.
Okay.
Plus, they've also changed the blackout dates now. They had that one year where they got
so much backlash for that.
I don't know why they didn't keep that, because eventually they're going to need to do that, because that's how I used to do it. We would mostly go in the holidays.
Yeah.
You buy it and sit 1 year, you use it for 2 years, the end of the year and then to the end of the season, skip a year, then get another one. I mean, if you're not local and you're going to go occasionally, that's great. And it only takes two visits.
I want to say the last time they did the first year they did that, it was like the week after the Christmas festival started. It was pretty soon.
It feels like there's less confusion this year because they removed the silver player.
Everything seems a little bit more, it is less confusing this year, I will say. It seems a lot less confusing.
The other pass that I didn't realize they had till like 30 minutes ago was they have a Splash Country pass only for $100. Again, I don't know. I guess I can see that if you were just going to the water park and didn't care about the other ones.
They have a lot of different passes, because then they also have it to where for the silver, summer, gold, you can also do a 2-park pass, and then you can also add dining to those as well. Which the dining though is only, and I can't stress this enough because I feel like Dollywood gets this all the time. The dining is only for Splash Country. You cannot get your 1 meal and 1 snack at Dollywood, just Splash. But it
change that.
Snack. I agree.
That would be excellent. I would buy that. I'd probably lose money on it, but I would buy it.
I guess if you wanted to, you could just go by the water park and get food for everybody and eat in the parking lot.
Hop on the tram, go over to Dollywood with your snack.
That sounds inconvenient.
That does sound inconvenient.
I'm wanting convenience for this, not money savings, really. It's convenience.
But it is nice that you get the 1 meal and 1 snack every time you visit. That's kind of cool. So every time you go to Splash Country, you get 1 meal, 1 snack. My only thing is I feel like for like the diamond and gold, maybe they should offer an additional snack because you're paying an additional cost. But that's just me.
And to go from the 2-park gold to the 2-park diamond, I think is it was like a $65 difference.
Let me see. So for
all right, because it's $50 to add the water parks, right? Used to be.
So
anyway.
yeah. So for a gold 2-park, and this isn't tax and all, you went above and beyond getting the tax, but it's $289 for gold 2-park pass and $214.99 for silver.
Yeah, I feel like the 2-park diamond, I think it was, or is a pretty good deal because I think, well,
the diamond already includes it.
That's right.
But if you add the dining, it does boost the price up to $419.99. That price sounds scary. That sounded a little scarier than the 300. $419 is a little.
I go 12 times a year at least.
Yeah.
$50 for that.
That's not
awesome. I would do that. $100.
And
They
that
added
is with 1 meal and 1
$100.
snack. That is 1 meal and 1 snack with it for $419. And monthly, you're looking at $42.50.
Absolutely would go for that.
And on the monthly plan, like you don't get, they don't charge you anything for it. So
No.
like, there's no interest or nothing like that. So it's a pretty good deal on that side.
You do have a little bit of a cost up front. I think you have to pay the tax up front kind of thing. Like when you go to buy your free cell phone at Verizon and it's a $500 bill. You're like, wait, this was supposed to be free. No, you pay the tax. Then we'll finance it over the next 15 years. If you keep it that long, it'll be free. What?
Hope you don't want the upgraded iPhone.
I really do.
I really do want it to.
I want to believe that it'll actually stop overheating. Using this phone as a camera last week because it rained a lot was really annoying because
mine crashed
in the bright sun.
Yeah, mine crashed. It literally told me overheating and then shut off.
I've done that. Taking pictures of a parade, you're like,
Yes. I was like, oh, I
and
guess
then you
we're done.
realize it's not doing anything.
It's been off for about 10 minutes. It's fine.
It's about, if you're a senior citizen and getting the diamond, there's like a $13 savings. That's well, which is not as much as I thought it would be.
Aging does pay. How old
there
is
is
a
no-
senior citizen here? Is it 40s, 50s?
I think it's 60.
Is it like 90 or something? What's the deal?
Did you just say 40 as a senior citizen?
That's right.
I would
Discounts.
sign up for that if I get my $13 savings.
You at a certain time, the first time someone gives you a senior discount, just without asking, you're offended. The second time you realize you've got more money in your pocket, and you're like, okay, whatever. Thank you.
I'll just take it. Oh man.
Say 50
There
cents on
is
my lunch.
military discount options as well. The pre-K is back as well. So if your child was born
Yeah.
in 21 or 22, you can sign up for
They were not.
that's kind of so to go over, the summer fund is $130 plus tax. The silver is $164 plus tax. The gold is $240 plus tax, and the diamond is $354, but adds up to $400 basically with tax included.
And then if you add the 2 park pass, the gold is $289, silver is $214.99, and the summer is $179, and that's all without tax.
I feel like that's where they get you, is that everything is like, well, it's just $70 more for this.
Mm-hmm.
And like everyone's is better, and that's where they.
Yeah. And then they get you because they're like, oh, well, you're at Splash Country. If you want to eat, here's this increase.
I think the real question.
I like the dining pass, though.
I think the real question was which Dollywood pass to choose. It used to be we would get a gold and everybody would get silver. Yeah. And they started adding things to gold that made it valuable for everybody to have gold. But I don't feel like that's the case as much lately. The early hour thing where you can come in the golden hour.
Yeah.
Who can? I mean,
I've never used that. Not once.
I have once, but I always forget it. Like to me, that's a perk that sounds good. But if you're with somebody and they don't have it, you can't use it. Basically.
You can't use it. Yeah.
And the golden events have been. They started out strong, and lately it's just been.
I'm gonna say the golden events that first year were absolutely fantastic. I loved it. You got to do the summer celebration. They had a golden event for that. They had a golden event for Hoot Owl Hollow. You got to go to that and see that opening. And those events were so cool. Now it's just like it's the media events that Diamond is getting to go to, which is fine. But I think having those additional like little events outside of the media, like announcements, was just like it was just, I don't know, I liked it better. Now they do have once a month right now where they have one section of the park open early that you can go into, and they've been giving out like stickers and stuff, and that's cool. But
that's 4 times a year, right?
Yeah,
that's not even every month anymore. I'll be honest, when it came down to it this time, there's a 5% discount difference. That's slight. 5%, you feel it. It really came down to the cup a little bit. The cup isn't a tipper, though. The other cup's okay. It came down to the cinnamon bread.
Oh, I forgot about that perk.
You get $15 worth of cinnamon bread 10 times.
That is a good perk.
Maybe 11. 11 if you push it, you can get 11.
I love how we wait till the end to mention the cinnamon bread. I forgot about that, to be honest.
Well, I think that's got to be done by October 12th.
Right? Yeah. That one I think so. The cup. It doesn't say the cup. I think maybe they learned their lesson. Hoping they learned their lesson on the cup, because
I was not happy when I got gold and I didn't get a cup this year. I was not happy. I
Well,
wanted
you're
a
supposed
cup.
to get a. You're supposed to get a
Just
cup.
regular mug,
Yeah.
which is fine. I
Well,
think
no,
that was
it
just
had to be
my-
diamond,
You had to be diamond to get the special mug.
and you had to renew before in October. You had to do the early month. You could not get it afterwards.
I think it's still that way. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So it is because I did read that for the night flight one. If you want the night flight, you had to renew. That's a renewal one. The night flight mug.
I didn't see that.
Where did I see that? I know I saw that.
It's a good thing, though.
Speaking of night flight, it said something about early access for ride. Is that for everybody or just Diamond? Do y'all know?
It's everybody. It's listed on the thing as included up to the silver, gold, and diamond if you renew before now and then 12th. So if you're listening to this and you missed it, sorry.
Sorry.
Really, it just comes down to how often you're going to use the water park and how often are you going to use the Bring a Friend passes.
I mean, at the end of the day, you have to really think about what's going to be best for you and what's going to be best for your family. If you feel like you're going to be coming multiple times a year and you want the additional perks of cinnamon bread, of the mugs, of the 15% off, then go for the diamond, go for it. And I mean, honestly, I feel like the gold is nice, but I hate to say, well, for this much more, but at the end of the day, there is a little bit more with the diamond. I mean, there isn't much difference though between diamond and gold, to be quite honest. They're pretty similar.
I feel like with families, if you got like 2 kids that are over, the age of 6 or whatever the cutoff is, that's where it gets confusing, because if you got kids that are 6 to 10 or whatever, they're going to want to go to the water park, and they can't go to the water park unless they have diamond.
Yeah.
And spending $1,200 on passes is much different than me just buying one.
Or they get the 2-park pass for silver, because kids don't have blackouts. So there's that. So like mom or dad can get gold and diamond, and then kiddo can get silver, and then that way they don't have to worry about the blackout dates.
Or you can just get a Disney annual pass that's $1,600 for one person. So
wrong podcast.
Just saying. and there's I'm just kidding, right? There's lots of different amounts you can spend to go to a theme park. To go to a theme park or amusement park, you can spend $100 and go to.
Yeah.
This last year, you could spend $100 and go to all the Cedar Park, Six Flag ones. I think it's usually like $150. That's all of them around the country.
Yeah.
Cedar Park, Kings Island, Six Flags over Atlanta, of Georgia, Texas, all those. But they're not Dollywood.
No.
And Dollywood's not Disney World because, there's 4 parks there that you get to go to. And all the transportation, all the things. There's all sorts of values in theme parks, and Dollywood is a great value. They're right there in the middle, very, very well.
For me, there's a lot of value, since most people listening to this live within a couple hours away. There's a good value of just knowing you can wake up on Friday morning and decide you want to go to Dollywood and just go. And not have to worry about bringing friend passes and that kind of stuff. You can just decide to go and go. It cuts down on the stress of, and it's good just knowing you have that in your back pocket to go.
I also wouldn't think people listening would just be in the area either, because, people like Dollywood, people like Dolly, obviously, and people are looking for, what should I do if I'm coming here? I'm going some. What
There's
should you
a reason they're winning so many awards lately, back to back. We're winning these awards,
and there's a good reason to get a gold and several silvers. There's a reason just to get a couple of silvers and pay for parking a couple of days if you're just coming a couple of days.
Yeah.
Or take the tram, or find the ways to get in. Uber is probably cheaper. It's kind of amazing. I've never even thought of this. You'd think maybe you could get an Uber over at the Dreammore or one of the other places around town for less than you can park.
Yeah.
And Dollywood probably wouldn't care that you did that. They
probably wouldn't.
They
have that 5-minute drop off now. So
you saved me. You saved us having to have more parking because you got here without the car.
Oh goodness. Well,
I mean, it's the economies of these things are so
yeah.
incredibly complicated. You're spending $50 million here, so you got to make $50 million here. I guess they're still building hotels. We haven't.
Yeah.
Did they mention that at the media?
They did. Yeah, they're still that's still in the process, and I think it was 5 total.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, that's going to be a lot of money that they're anticipating on building those. So
have they said? They didn't say at the media event like
they didn't say what they were. I'm
we
going to
need a
speculate.
moderate.
I'm going to speculate the next one is going to be some kind of a campground or like Disney's Value Resort.
That's been rumored.
I'm looking at one of those too because they've got kind of their Floridian and their. Actually, I think they've just got both deluxe at this point. I think the next step is either going to be the campground or like a value resort. I would love to see Dollywood. This feels like a whole new episode, but I would love to see Dollywood also have a pet-friendly hotel. Because one of the reasons right now, well, it's kind of pricey. I'm not going to lie. That's one main reason we don't stay on property. But another reason is we've got a dog. We do not just leave her at home. She tags along with us. And so we have to find a dog-friendly, pet-friendly hotel to stay in. And they have Doggywood. I would love to see that expanded too. Or maybe them partner like what Disney does. Disney's partnered with what is it? Best Friends? Best Friends? Yeah, Best Friends. They partnered with Best Friends. And it's fantastic. You can drop your dog off there when you go to the parks, and then hour after the parks close, go pick them back up. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of things they can do with these resorts, though, is what I'm saying.
You know what they really need?
What?
Because those things are mondo expensive, both of those things. I don't know exactly how much Dollywood costs, but I was thinking it was $60, $70 for a day for the one in Disney World. Annual pass.
It's pricey.
A pet annual pass would be that would be a killer feature.
The Best Friends does offer that. So the one in Disney, they have a you can pay monthly for your dog and they can go unlimited times.
Because that would be fantastic.
So
I can see traveling. That's one of the reasons why I couldn't imagine having a pet. Mm-hmm. Traveling.
It is because
humans, much less.
Because my dog is like my child. So like we're not just going to leave her anywhere. Like we're not going to trust local unless we know for sure it's safe. So she goes with us to the hotels, and being able to have so when we go to Disney, having a place that is partnered with them and that can be trusted, it's convenient. And so Doggywood, I'm going to say this much. Doggywood is selling out left and right. I mean, months out, because they only have 5 cottages, I think, and that's what we put ours in, and they sell out quickly.
You answered my question of, do you leave your pet in the room while you're? I wondered how people.
Absolutely not.
That would just be. I can imagine that. I can imagine being in the room next door, and the
my dog,
a little annoyed,
emotional support dog. Absolutely not.
Okay, well, I didn't know that.
No, but I mean, at Disney, I know they let you, if they're crated, they can stay in the room.
That would be wild.
But again, I just think that's something that would be nice for Dollywood to offer, because I feel like that would also allow more people to come who wouldn't have to worry about a dog sitter.
But Dollywood really needs. I said doggy. I meant Dollywood really needs a value resort.
They do.
With just a ton of rooms.
You want to see them get slammed, open a value resort for rooms that aren't $500 plus.
Give me $150 Holiday Inn.
I wanted to stay for the Light the Way 5K because I'm doing that, and absolutely not. It's ridiculously high. So,
well, it's the amount of high it is because people pay it.
It is. I will say, because it's also booked out that weekend. So then that's the thing. If they're going to pay it, Dollywood's not going to change anything.
They shouldn't.
They should. They're making money. Do it.
Every time someone says something, I would go, if you had a business, would you charge less?
And
just because I think it should be less? No, you would charge what you can to pay your bills and make a little money.
And I think that's what people forget. At the end of the day, Dollywood's a business. They have shareholders they have to go get. Like they're a business. They're there to make money. And the more money they make, the more things we get to see, the more resorts, the more attractions, the more shows. If they're not making money, you're just going to see nothing increase.
Now that's what we have to discuss. What shows are coming up next?
Yes, I think a whole resort one would be a good one.
Wrapping up the Dollywood season pass, as I said, we tried not to make it too confusing. If you got any specific questions, send any of us a direct message. Also, I think I'm obligated to say like and share and subscribe and vote and all that stuff there. We're kind of figuring out this as we go along. Any closing comments from y'all before we say goodbye?
No.
Go to the Harvest Festival.
Oh,
Tell the host you want it to last until October 31st.
I do like that.
Push Christmas back. I'm okay with that. It's too early for Christmas as it is.
Look, the stores already have Christmas out. Like, I see less decorations for fall and Halloween now. Okay. On that note,
don't go near the Slam and Duff car show.
Oh, gosh. Bye.